everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I've got some Easter cards that I want to share with you. And so I pulled out some of my favorite CottageCutz dies. CottageCutz is my favorite die company. I love everything from them and have a blast working with their stuff. So I'm going to share with you real quickly what I used for these cards, and then I'll show you my cards. I used Buster with Spring Daffodil. Now this one is retired. I'm not sure if Buster's retired or not. This one is Spring Bonnet Chick. This one came out in 2011, but I found it on eBay. This one is Hollow Tree with Forest Friends. I used the tree, I used the little grass, and that is it on this one. Lisa gifted me this for Christmas this year. This is the bomb diggity. I loved it. It's a wood grain 3D embossing folder, and I used it. I used the Happy Easter phrase from this set. I used the cross with vine. Now I believe this one is retired, but I think she has another cross. If she does, I will link it for you because I'm almost positive this one is retired. But the cross is beautiful. I used this one right here for the tree, and all I used was this little top piece right here. I used the nested stitched scallop rectangle set, and I used the largest one in the set. And then for this one, I used Mr. Peter Rabbit, and I used his eggs from this one. And I will be right back to show you my cards. I forgot to say that I also used my Nellie Snelling punch set that Lisa got me for Christmas. I used it on this one. That's why I had an extra one of these, and I used it on another card. So this is my cross. Here's where I used the wood grain 3D embossing folder. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it on the camera, but you can see some of the detail. It just gave it the most beautiful detail. I fell in love with it. Now the flowers that are on it that go with the die are here in the bottom. I don't particularly care for those flowers, so I wanted to use the punch instead, and I used some Stampin' Up! Pearls to go in the center. I'm not sure if Stampin' Up! Still carries that. And I did use a cloud punch. I just glued everything down. I used one of my oval stamp sets or die sets to cut my little hill here. And then because I had the leftover flowers and they were the same color as this, I wanted to tie them in as if they were on the hill where the cross was. And then on the inside it says Happy Easter. So that is my first card, and this is my mother's Easter card this year. And I'll be right back with the next. Here is my next card. I just love Buster. I've used him. I used him at Valentine's. I've used him for other things. I just think he's an adorable, adorable die. I use my die punch, or my punch down here for the grass. And I used the die to cut around the edge so that I still continued the scallop and the stitching all the way around. Here's where I used the tree from the tree trunk one, but here's where I used the little greenery for the actual tree, because the trunk was big enough and it was the size I needed, but it didn't have any greenery because it's just a log. So I used the greenery from the other little tree die, which would have been too small for this one, to use to make the leaves on my tree. And then I inked everything up, excuse me, with my Tim Holtz Distress ink. I used cardstock from my stash. The base is Recollections 110 pound grade cardstock. This is an A2 size card. This, I wish it was just a tad bigger. I would like to, I know there are sets out there where the largest one will fit the front of an A2 size card, and I am going to invest in some of those, but I absolutely love my CottageCutz ones, and they cut great. I just wish they were a little bigger, but they're perfect for tags too. So I'm a happy camper and absolutely love it. And on the inside, this one also says Happy Easter in the same yellow that I have here. And that is my second card. And I'll be back in 1 second with the third and final card in this set. This is my third and final card for this set. I inked everything up again with my Distress inks. Here's the little eggs from the Peter Rabbit set. And it looks like she's got, you can also use this one for like Mother's Day. That's my crazy cat, my husband's crazy cat. I am not a cat person. I'm a dog person. My husband's crazy cat. He thinks my husband should be home right now. My husband's at the store. And so he's not here when the cat thinks he should. And so the cat's having a hissy. But you could also use this like for Mother's Day. Like she's got on her Mother's Day bonnet and stuff like that. So it would be cute for that too. But it is actually, I think it says a spring chick. But I thought it would be great for Easter. I love the little flowers that she holds. Inked everything up. I used fossilized amber, wilted violet, let me see, which one was that? Picked raspberry, and just whichever ones you have. It's what you use. Use what you have. I happen to have the Distress inks. That's what I use. I love the way they go on. I chalked her little cheek, drew some little white dots, put a little white dot in her eye. I used the grass from the other set to tie into where like the Easter eggs are hiding in the grass, and put again Happy Easter on the inside, and that matches the no, that's the same color as the sky in this one. And I was really blessed in that I had purchased some colored envelopes from Amazon, and this blue one here matches my blue card, so I thought that worked out well. Then I've got this green one. I have yellow too, but I really like the green with the green grass here. I thought it matched really well for Buster. And then purple is not my favorite color, but because it was on the die and they were already in purple, I wanted to go ahead and try to use that instead of switching out to colors that I like, because this card isn't for me. So I found a purple envelope in my stash, and I was really tickled with it. They're nice envelopes. I'm really happy with them. And I purchased them a while ago. If I can find them in my Amazon list, I will link them for you. But it will be an affiliate link, because that's what I have with Amazon. And but it doesn't cost you anymore. It just, helps me if I can get enough people to purchase them. Then it helps me get a few things for my for my channel. Sorry guys. I see an ear, nose, and throat doctor when I get back from West Virginia, so sometime toward the 3rd week of May. And frankly, I am so tired of coughing. My back is in spasm, and it is hurting so bad. I spent most of the day yesterday bawling. So every time I cough, it just makes it hurt worse and makes the muscles in my back tighten up and seize up to where I just want to scream. But God has been good, because I have been working on these, and it keeps me occupied, and it takes my mind off the pain. And I am so thankful that the Lord has blessed me with Lisa, who, half the time is going, oh, I bought 2 of those, Sherry. One for me and one for you. And she's so good to me. I don't know what I'd do without her. And she listens to me when I'm crying and crazy, and when I'm in pain, she prays for me, and I'm very blessed. I'm blessed that my husband puts up with this crazy mess of my craft stuff. So I have so much to be thankful for. I just am cranky and in pain. So, but that is it, guys. These are my cards. And I will be back soon with some more Christmas tags. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Oh, time to take my my next blood sugar medicine. That's what that timer was. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll do my best to answer them. Remember to practice your CPR. Craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.